Banana. Well, you know what this means? We should be going again. It's that it's that time of day again where I gotta go check to see is it working. We're gonna play it. This is gonna be loud. Also, the wrong audio output. That would help. I'm not sure what would be considered a good volume for this. Let me check. I am streaming now. This is a bit of a mess at the beginning, but who cares? Alright. Now I can actually begin the fucking stream. Actually, wait, hold on, let me pull up the fucking chat. There we go. I've just gotta show this. Okay, so, a few changes since last time. I've got the intense Saga of Tanya the Evil music playing right now. Because, man, some stuff has been going down. So, namely, over the last few days, I took like a small-ish break, a couple-day break. And in that time, I've kind of been thinking about the game, what I want to do. I've created this kind of checklist of stuff to do. This is gonna take a long-ass time, like it has multiplayer and polishing all the menus, deck importer, like, this is long-term goals. That's long-term goals. In terms of goals for this stream, I've changed that to be these four here. And actually I should have probably brought this up beforehand. A couple days ago, aka 2 days ago, I wrote a small program to just cycle through these and output the thing to a file called output.txt. So, yeah. So if I go over to, not DickSwordBot, that was another thing I was working on my, like, 4-day break or something. Mostly just because, why not? Let me pause this music. I said pause the music. There we go. So if I go over to stream... No, stream goal highlighter, this thing. So why is it like this? No. What? I have no idea what it's doing right now. I just consciously realized that I should not have been in there in the first place, in the Solution Explorer, and I have no idea what it's doing now. I'm just going to close that. Let me bring this. That's the right vision. That's the Visual Studio for my actual project. Let me show you Stream Goal Highlighter, the real one this time, not the fake one, not to be confused with the fake one. This little piece of code here. This is just some file management stuff. That's some boilerplate shit, though. This is essentially what it is. It's just a quick little thing that I wrote to basically go through the list and then basically output whatever. Also, there's a bug here, but I don't care. So there's a bug in it, but I'm not bothering to fix it. Anyway, all that does is you've probably noticed by now. I mean, it's cycled 47 times since I started running the application, but it's essentially just going through, and at the bottom of the screen, instead of constantly scrolling, it's just like every, I think, 5 seconds changing what it is at the bottom there. I can change the speed, I can do whatever if I could made that, but I think it was, I mean, I just wanted to change it from the fucking vertically scrolling thing because I found it kind of annoying. So I'm trying out this another new method of displaying the stream goals, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Next up, the actual stream goals for today. Most of these involve implementing a new card. Let me also go over to the game so I can show you what I'm talking about. So, in my break, I wasn't exactly I was adding these two new cards here. Discard actually works. This is a card that actually functions correctly, which I can show if I think in Classic I'll get it. I have discard, so like, I mean, it looks bad, but I can then pick Cannon and it gets rid of it, right? So it works. The one that currently does not work, and is what the thing I need to do, is the other one in here called New Hand. And New Hand is supposed to essentially just trash your current hand and draw you a new one, right? That's the point of that card, at least. And currently it does not do that. Why does it not do that? Because I didn't make it yet. I think that's a good explanation as to why it doesn't. I think I've talked about the new card design. It's been a few days since my last stream, so if this happens to be new, fuck me, I guess, but I don't think it is. And yeah, so the game's working. It hasn't changed basically much besides the addition of these. The AI cannot get them. I have not added these to the AI deck because I have not created the thing necessary for that. And the reason is because uh I wrote this. Maybe create AI balances for those, question mark, second eval stage. The reason is due to how, the reason I didn't implement them the same way I can implement the other ones is because these ones are like meta. When the AI is deciding what card it wants to get rid of, it has to already know what every other card's value is. So I cannot evaluate it at the same time. So I basically have to run a second evaluation stage after the first one, exclusively for these cards, which deal with the hand cards, like the cards in your hand and their values. So that's why I said maybe on that one, because that could be kind of annoying to do. And then these other two are two cards from the original Gadir, which would get me very, very close to finishing every card from the base game. I think the only one I'm missing is Earthquake off the top of my head. I have a thing of all the cards from the original game and other shit. So the cannon, oh, I don't have double attack. The one that shoots two random ones. I mean, it's not random in the actual game, but I don't like that it's not. And then walls, yeah, discard hand, repair castle, the castle rebirth thing, earthquake, sweep. We don't have sweep. That's another one. I can just quickly say, oh god, I can say create sweep card. And guess what? That should be automatically updating on the stream goals. If it's not, fuck me, I guess. Good evening, Source Gear. Good evening. I've changed the thing at the bottom here, so it's no longer constantly scrolling, it's just like every 5 seconds changing between one, seeing how I like the change. And I was just going over the stream goals for today. And also let me go back to the game here. The fact that I have two cards in here already, one of them works, one of them doesn't. You know, very, very sick-a-roni there. And basically I was just saying, for my stream goals, I want to finish implementing one of the cards that I didn't finish doing before. I want to maybe add 2 or 3 new cards, and if I feel like it, creating the AI evaluation. Now, the reason I put so many cards in the creating thing is because I think they're going to be kind of easy, to be honest, with how I've set everything up so far. I don't think it's going to be that much effort to make the sweep and the castle repair things, because I already basically have everything else I need for them. So it's more a matter of just doing it rather than that. So let me start by going over to this, and I can very, very quickly just say create 2 more cards, which is one is going to be so it's going to be rebuild castle rebirth, because that's not the name. These are not technically the same names as the original game, but it literally does not matter. I probably should not make it say castle, because this is like a futuristic theme, but for now it's fine. I will probably go back and change it to be like something else, maybe just base or something. I don't fucking know. Castle doesn't fit necessarily with my more futuristic theme for this game, so I'll be thinking about it. Anyway, sweep. So those are going to be the 3 new cards that I may be adding. And the descriptions are going to be, the first one, Rebuild Castle, is just going to be, repair 5, I'll just say castle damage. Castle damage. This one's 50. The difference is that 10 is going to be a play again card, while the 50 is not. Those are the exact values from Gadir, by the way. And then I'm just gonna, this is, I think, slightly different than how sweep works originally, and also it's not called sweep, but I wrote paste this in. Removes a random 75% of rebel from enemy turf. I am not sure if that's what I want to keep it as, but that's what I have written. And it probably is also going to be not too hard to change. The card, I don't have any cards designed for these ones as of right now, so I'll use a default card texture, which is definitely not the USSR hammer and sickle. I would not do that. Also, it's going to be smaller than these one, because this one I specifically scaled upwards. These ones I haven't. So now we have sweep, Castle Rebirth, and Rebuild. Castle is cards, although they don't do anything. They're just kind of there visually, and they just kind of exist. Sweep, I might make play again, or maybe reduce the amount it sweeps away. Okay, hold on. Let me have a look here. So if I go to sweep, I'm gonna actually change it from 75 to 50, but make it a play again card. Maybe. I can literally, this is like really fucking easy to change because of how I've set this stuff up. All of the card attributes are just right here. So 10, 11, and 12 are going to be the cards respectively. These do not need to have second eval. Second eval, by the way, is just it does nothing. It's just a boolean, but I gave it to both of the cards that I think are going to be on the second eval stage. And I talked about why before. So yeah, it seems much easier to look at. Instead of castle, it could be like mothership or something, or like home base. Yeah. What was I gonna do? Yes. So 10 is gonna be play again. So again equals true. And 12 is also gonna be again. Now, literally what that does is if they were to be played in game, now they will not end your turn, and if I'm right, they should have the green indicator on them of play again. Just fucking waiting for it to reload, man. I feel like I waste years of my life on the fucking reload. And yeah. Now, green of the play again. Also, these cards are... I think it's funny that the cards are not in order at all. They're just in the fucking order that I made them. So, it randomly goes 1 by 1 wall, 1 by 2 wall, cannon, 3 by 1 wall, attack, reconstruction, discard, new hand, and then these ones. Who needs ordering these? I don't. That's a future me problem. Okay, I'm not going insane. Okay. So first thing I want to do is card action type. This is just a quick thing so that the game knows that these cards do different things. 10. These are the 3 new cards I'm adding. I just forgot what they were. Rebuild, okay. Honestly, 10 and 11 can probably be 5. I don't think they need to be different ones. There's no need. So I can just say this, that looks bad, but it works. And then 12, it's going to be its own thing. It does something completely different at 6. I just need to make a new number for cards with unique things, if that makes sense. If cards have a unique thing that they do, they get a new number. If it's something that already exists but is different in some slight way, then it's going to probably use the same number as the thing that it's like similar to, not copying. So, yeah, okay. So I've got that done. Now, where's card action? The actual function. This one is where the numbers are actually used. Now, 4, I think is the... Did I designate 4 or 5? 4. So number 4 is going to be for the discard hand one. So this one, literally, it's just going to take the thing. Can I get the... If... I can just say play. Okay. I'm just thinking. So we're gonna need the placer card. So the card that's being played dot is player owned. Is it not called this? Is player controlled? Okay. So it's basically getting if it's the player or if it's the enemy. If it's the player, it's going to be the player deck. If it's that, it's going to be the AI deck. Dot clear hand. Actually, I'm going to reference this. I'm going to need it in a second. Var g, that's not a good variable name. Var d equals. So now I can say, that's actually a good problem to have. If placer card dot is player controlled. Basically, the thing I was just thinking of is that the player and the enemy have different methods for drawing cards, so I needed to quickly differentiate between those. So if it's the player or the enemy I can just say, well, I don't have a thing to define the player hand size. Where's start game? And then somewhere in hand size. So I can just say, instead of int hand, I can just say, hand size lol equals hand size. Is that kind of shit? Yeah, I just don't feel like getting rid of the old code. So what that does is now I can have access to the amount of cards that should be in your hand, because I didn't have that before. It was just kind of like praying that you had the right amount of cards. Back to where I was editing, card action. So what I can say, I forgot, I earlier had made something that gets the AI hand size, but I forgot to do it for just all of, like, everything. That was kind of a dumb moment. Draw cards. That'll be useful in a second. Alright. So this is the draw cards function, and we're just going to say the new variable here is, hand size lol, and then for int I equals 0, I plus plus, no, I is less than what? AI, no. Yeah, supposed AI dick. That's a good variable name. I plus plus, and then it just says, what, enemy deck? No. Oh, AI deck dot hand dot add AI deck dot hand draw card. I'm smart. So I think this should just work, maybe. Unless there's something else I need to do. Yes, there is. I need to put this at the end of it. Anything else I need to do? Actually, I can simplify this. Wait, do I already have a bool called player being defined? Oh, I do. Okay, so I don't need to do this. I can just say if player. That's better, actually. Did I do that anywhere else? Yeah. I mean, no. Not really. Alright, good. Anyway, that should work now. I don't think that's in your hand, or if it is, I just didn't draw it last time. New hand. Okay. Okay. What? Oh. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I had that one on me. I had that one coming. I forgot about that. Alright, one sec. So let me go over to card action again. So what happened, there's two different things that were causing errors there. It only threw one of them, but I actually saw another thing as well. First thing that needs to happen, before D is cleared, what I need to do, I can put that just in both, but before D is cleared for the player, I need to essentially go for each var card in dict dot hand destroy... So this is one of them. So basically the card display was being left behind without a card to reference. Do you not like that I... Yeah, okay. Card 2. It's getting mad because something else is using the word card somewhere. Anyway, so what was happening is it was destroying the reference to this in the code, but it wasn't destroying the actual display objects here. So then they would have thrown an error in the next frame, basically saying, "Hey, our references have been destroyed, but we're still existing. Help." And that's preemptively fixing that one, because I know that was going. And then the other thing I just need to quickly do is say placer card equals null. And this should not be there. And that should work. Maybe. I could also be tripping. Again, I mean, I did say last time it was going to work, and then it didn't, and then I found 2 separate reasons why it wasn't going to work. That looks fucked, but yeah. I mean, the reason they're gray is correct. They should be gray. They actually, like, should be. I can just keep doing this. No. Give me my new hand card. I don't know why I find this really amusing, actually. Oh god. Okay, that's I think has to do with the discard card somehow. You can tell these cards are very stable. And I actually can't even say what. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that you can apparently discard the discard card and that fucks it. Which makes sense, to be honest. So only if discard, but also if spawn data dot card is the same as gamer dot instance dot placer card, then return. Actually break. So what that should do is that should kick it out of there, and that should mean you cannot... Wait a minute. Yeah, that means you cannot play the card. Skull emoji. I can't even... I have genuinely no idea what you're even saying skull emoji about. You can no longer discard the discard card. Now, yeah. I think it's breaking if you discard the first thing in the list, because I don't think it breaks if I do something else, right? Like, if I discard this one, it's fine. So it's only if I do this one. It just fucking hates the first one for some reason, and why is that? Well, we're gonna go find out. So, let's take a look at the discard function, shall we? This is fun. Debugging! Card action. Why does it hate the first index? And it hates it also because it removes, like... What the fuck? Sorry, I'm just confused at what I even wrote here. Okay, so... No, that's not even right. That's why I was confused, because we need to go to card action. That was a completely different thing that I was just looking at there. That's fun. So this sets the discard state to true. That doesn't say what happens when you discard, but I know it runs. It runs this. So it discards the card. It sets the player basically just if you're the one doing it. To clarify, it's not setting the placer card over here, is it? No. So it destroys both of the displays, which is good. They should not be around. So then it's going to... What? What's the problem here? So it goes through the hand, it checks for if it's the card you're destroying, and it removes it. And then... Is it the hand index doesn't get updated? Is that what's going on here? Does it remove it using the... Yeah, it removes it. Okay, that's the issue. I found it. So the issue is that the cards are supposed to store the index of which they are in the hand. And this gets updated every frame, basically. But since it's doing it in between frames, it's not updating it when it should. So what I need to basically do is to go to the discard. Actually, wait, why am I bothering to do this? Let me go to the discard function. I can just say placer card equals null. And then I can say what? I just need to remove it at the placer card as well. p.hand.remove at placer card.hand index. Okay. So now it should circumvent that problem because it removes it first instead of after. So the hand index should be correct. So I discard the first one and it's good. Okay, but that's not. Oh. Yeah. I can't do that actually. So, since it's null, it can't get if it's a player again card or not. Okay. Okay. Different solution then, because that one won't work. I can say... I can just go through the thing and update the thing. That's kind of a lazy solution, but it'll fucking work, so... for int I equals 0, I plus plus, also forgot I is less than p.hand.count. So it'll go through everything in the hand, and it'll say p.i.hand.hand. No, I'm smart. p.hand.i dot hand index equals I. Anyway, if I stop being baldingo, that should finally fix the discard card, and now both discard cards should be discarding and functioning correct in the new hand, and that doesn't that also loses a turn if you do it. But yeah, boom. Kaboom! It works. What? Oh, that was a discard card, not a discard hand card. I'm smart. I love doing the new hand card and then winning, because the AI just shoots me infinitely. This is peak game design. I have no idea what's going on either. Let me grab some interesting Overlord OST music. Psychological Warfare. We gotta think about this one. I'm not sure it would be a good volume for this. Seems fine. We've gotta focus. We've got the new cards to make. Because that's the first goal done. It looks like it's working. Yeah, I know. Yeah, thank you. I know it's working really well. I'm an amazing programmer. Everything I do works first time. Definitely. Definitely didn't have to go fix the fact that you could discard the discard and discard the other things you weren't supposed to discard. Yeah. But it is, it's pretty cool. And then I say block the cannon. He puts a cannon up there, and then I say block the cannon. And then he puts a wall there, and I say fuck you. And he's gonna probably put a wall and shoot back. Oh no, he put another wall. Okay, well, that works too, I guess. This. Attack. And then he's gonna probably... Oh, the dick. He shot back. And then he's gonna put a wall. Probably a... Come on. I need some attack cards. There we go. Oh, gaming. Gaming. How is that cannon alive? This cannot be allowed to continue. He's gonna put a wall there. Yeah. I need attack cards. Oh my god. There goes that cannon. There goes the walls. This is intense. Oh, we're doing damage. Oh, he's repaired the hole. He's repaired the hole. Okay. I can discard these because I don't need them, and then I can put another cannon in. He's gonna probably put a wall to block it because now it's actually of higher value than it was previously. I'm just gonna new hand that, and then I can put in this. Then I have an absolute armada of cannons that shoot. Oof. This is peak. I shouldn't have discarded that. This is close. We're getting there. This is probably unfair to the AI because I have the ability to discard things and it doesn't. But who cares? So I put that there. I actually don't have a good way of wasting this turn. So for now, I'll just throw this there, which will block an attack if I feel it coming, which I don't. Boom. So now I've got an attack card, and I can discard some... Actually, I can't cancel the discard. That's fun. That's a bug. I'll fix that. I know why it's happening. It's not necessarily a bug. It's just because of how the game works. So, oh my god, that's a lot of walls missing there on them. Ooh! Oh, this is close. This is close. Can I do it? I'm discarding something, apparently. Reconstruction, get out of here. Attack! We win! We win these! And you see that is playing the game at peak performance. And you see this is maybe I don't know if you're getting the same feel for the energy. But it's an interesting strategy game, right? And we've got like what? 8 cards working? That's the game with 8 cards. And the AI can only use 6 because I haven't given it the discard new hand cards yet. And it's looking W so far. So yeah, imagine this, but we got even more card varieties. Currently, there's only these wall cards, and there's only this one cannon which can attack. I got a bunch of shit planned, so if I can get this stuff added. Thanks for the dramatic Overlord music. I think this is very fitting for what I'm about to go do, which is coding. So I already defined the new card actions up here. But what I want to do is I want to overwrite the escape function. Escape? Shit, no, it's close menu. Remember last time I created this mess? I don't know if this was last time. At some point I made this mess. And what I can say now is I can say else if the discard state, which means if you're trying to discard something, then guess what, bitches? That's going away. Because we don't like it. And yep. I think that'll work. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. It's a very, very simple thing. Then I press escape, and yeah. So right now you can see it's raised up. I really should disable the card while it's like this, or maybe do something so it doesn't like highlight the card. But then when I press escape over here, yeah, it's gone. So you can now get out of the discard thing. That is actually something. That is actually an improvement over the original Gadir. You cannot get out of the discard thing in the original Gadir, because you know, that's just how good of a developer I am. I added these these 4 lines of code, 3 lines of code, which allow you to press escape to get out. And this is how you know I am a good developer. So I'm probably gonna go over to the card display. And just on this thing, I'm going to say this or but all Yes, I did mute myself by accident there. Is this adding unnecessary code? Yeah, but... who cares? Who cares? I mean, it's not necessarily... I just want to make it so that, when you... basically... Wait, I already have K. Yeah, I know I'm muted. Stream delay is fun. Someone on the stairs. I don't know who's on the stairs. Seriously, this Overlord music is probably way too intense for this. So I want to say... Would this... I'm thinking out loud here. Wouldn't this never work? If not K? Basically what I wanted to... This is... I probably could do this in a much simpler way. I just wanted to see if I could put in the Boolean statement. I just want this to equal false if it is in the discard state. And... Oh, that... Wait. Will this work? That feels really shitty. I don't know if that's gonna work. I feel like that can be simplified in some way. Doing or and. But will it work? Okay. What about... So, what about that? What was my original idea of doing the inverse of the K actually working? Was that actually what I needed to do by inverting that? That's actually hilarious if that fucking works. Let me see. Okay, well now it's not doing it at all. Wow. Oh. Because K is true. Okay, that's really shitty, but... That's so bad, but it's gonna work. So now, if my theory is right, then I should be able to do this. We're good. It puts the cannon down, but then I discard, it disables discard, so you can't click discard, ha ha ha! And I can discard like the new hand or something. And then, let me attack. Just so I wanted to quickly go back to this, so yeah, pressing escape, it still works, that's still good. No, cool. Just adding some more polish to that. Anyway, back to actually existing. So, the construction cards. These ones shouldn't be honestly hard at all. So let me go over to card action. Card action. I don't need to... I'm gonna do the can plays later. That's... I mean, it's honestly not even that hard to do for especially these ones. Like, you can always do the discard hand one. There's no reason... Same with discard. There's no way you'd ever be able to not do them. Because you'd always have at least 2 cards in your deck. Or in your hand, I mean. So you'd be able to do them both always. So I don't need to actually do any kind of code for can place. Actually, wait a minute. There might be a default in there, so they might be doing some other fucking shit. Anyway, that's not my problem for right now. My problem for right now is making the number 5 repair cards. So... So this is going to be the repair cards. Switch card. Do I have a ref to the card? I do have a ref to the card. Card dot card type. Case. So we're going to go if it's 10 break. So if it's this one, then it's going to say shit. Okay. Player question mark and then fucking what are the 2 health values? So it's health? No. Health? Health? Let me type health. I can type health. Health, and I think it's just enemy health with a lowercase h because I like to be infuriating. Plus equals? Oh. I hate this. I can't do this. I can do plus. I can't even do plus plus. I have to do if else. I hate this. If I forgot about this, you can't do this, and I hate it. I figured this out before. If player else. So if player health plus equals 5. If else enemy health plus equals 5. And then on 11, it's 50, but it's not a play again card. Is that balanced? Probably not, actually. I probably should reduce it from 50. I think 50 might be a bit much. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the balance goes. Alright. So I've got, these two things here. I genuinely think that's all I have to do. Get Con Sprite. Those are for constructs. It doesn't matter. Can play card. These ones, I just need to be like... Case 10. If you can click... Then... What? If... Health plus 5 is less than or equal to max health. Actually, I guess I would say is greater than max health. Can click equals false. No. And then I duplicate the same thing for 11, except it's just 50. Boom. So, I think those will also just work. I just realized I've got to add those to the classic deck. Again with the intense music for nothing that is intense. This is the opposite of intense. Let me enable developer and so I can quickly access the starting classic deck. So now I'm gonna add these as well. Rebuild Castle and Castle Rebirth. So now, wait, I should close the game and open it so that it saves that. It only saves it when the game closes for right now. I didn't make it save when you close the deck builder, probably should. Which means if it crashes, it just doesn't save. Anyway, Rebuild Castle, it should not let me click either of these because I haven't taken any castle damage. But I can just skip a whole lot until the enemy AI eventually decides, hey, why not? Why don't I try attacking? Okay, wait, what? Wait, I just realized, what? 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 Okay. Okay. I realized what happened here. That's kind of funny, actually. Multiple things going wrong here. First of all, this on can play card. It should not be health. It should be, I mean, it should be a switch statement or like a question mark operator thing. But why? I don't even know how it's returning true in the first place. It's because it is max health just wrong? Like, I'm fairly certain health plus 5. No. You don't think it would be parentheses that would be causing this one? Also, the cards. Another bug is that the cards themselves are not getting removed from the hand after you play. Oops. That's just an if. That's just adding an if statement to it, which is really easy. But it was the fucking parentheses. It was the. I mean, no, wait, I was clicking on the wrong one. It wasn't the parentheses. What? This is just wrong. What? Is it not 10 and 11? It is 10 and 11, right? Yeah. This is really concerning to me, actually. Huh? What? That is... Wait a minute. Oh my fucking god. This wasn't checking if you could actually click it. I want to die sometimes. You know? Thank you, Overlord. The oath of loyalty to the Supreme Being. I think this is really, also fitting. I am praying to the C-sharp lords about this one. And the other thing, I've got to add an if statement just to the end of this, which I can literally copy and paste from everything else, which is just the, if it's player turn, then it's this thing. If player draw cards thing. Out of the switch, if player. There. Now it should be working, and you shouldn't be able to go above 100 health. Maybe. Now that I fixed those stupid bugs. If I need to get some in here, so... I mean, I already have them, but... So rebuild castle shouldn't work, those shouldn't work. So now let me start skipping my turn, so I can get some castles in here. It'll start shooting soon. Knew it. This is how well I know my game. Okay, so they've shot a bit. I can repair for 50, and that'll start a new turn. I could also repair for 5, and it won't start a new turn. I can repair for 5, and I can discard, and then I can new hand. Gaming! Those now work. This is progress, maybe. I really should make the can play thing more general, so it doesn't say fucking health. But I don't know. First of all, what I can do... int x equals 5. Is this shit? Yeah. Do I care? No. And then I can replace this with... I need to get player, right? Oh, fuck. That's kind of bad. You know what? Not my problem. It technically there's a hole I've just noticed in my code, which is the because check or can play card takes an index, like the int index, and not a card reference. So you'll notice the like get con sprite gets card, or it gets a thing of a card. Same with like valid location and card action. This all references a card, aka the thing you're playing. What the can play card is referencing is an index, meaning it's not actually a card that physically exists in the game. It's a number, which is a slight issue because it doesn't... Okay. Int index equals cd dot card type. Check this out. Instead of saying index, it says card cd. Now, this one I can solve by getting rid of this. Any other errors? I hope not. Cannot convert it into card. Boom! What a fix. What a fix. Was that dumb? Yeah. But it's a fix. Now, what that's gonna do for me and my homies and my home sizzles and the home slices is if I go to can play card, can player card, can play card. So my can play card function here. Now I can say if cd dot is player controlled. So if it's the player, then yeah. If it's not, then it's the fucking enemy health. Is this a lot of parentheses? Yeah. Do I care? Nah. Max enemy health. Okay, now it's general between the two players. Okay. This is stupid, actually. all of these are operating under the pretense that this is the player who's doing. That's a hole in my code. I'm gonna fix that at some point, maybe. That's what the praying gets you. You realize a hole in your code. And I'm gonna fix that one. I'm gonna write that down actually in my game checklist. Here you go. Game checklist of shit to do. Make can play card work for both AI and players. Well, boom. Anyway, that was stupid. And what did that actually get me? Not a whole lot, but it now makes me feel and sleep better at night. Also, there's a lot of of the hammer and sickle in my hand right now because of I'm just using this as the core thing. Now, there is actually one more card to implement today, which I have not made, which would be the final one under my list of things that I randomly threw in here, which is the sweep, 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 aka the sweep, aka the thing from Baldi's Basics. I'm gonna get back to my intense music. I think this is intense, right? Vaguely. Not really. We want intense. We need Saga of Tanya the Evil, right? That's intense. Alright. Intense music is on the rise. Let me go over to Visual Studio and go back to the intense coding. So, where have I got to go for 12? 12 is going to be interesting. 12 needs to say, this one actually fucking matters for the can click, because you only should be able to click it if the enemy has enough. But I'll do that in a second, because it's essentially this exact piece of code here, just copied. But instead of player cons, it's enemy cons. Or it's AI cons. I think it's what I called it, AI cons. Yeah. It's just that. Anyway, so where's my card action? We have defined a new card action. Number 6, I think, is the number I decided to put. So 6. This will be sweep, sweep, sweep. Everyone knows the fucking Baldi's Basics thing. Oh, so we've got my this will be where the thing runs, right? So I can say. Where should I do this? So it'll take card dot is, so wait, I already have if it's the player, right? It's just referenced as player. So I already know if it's the player or not. What am I gonna do though? Okay, so I can actually copy code from the rebuild one, which I think is 2. This piece of work. Everyone loves this code. Right, and then I slap it. I slap it. Boom, right there. And I invert these AI cons more like player cons. That says player cons. Is that yep? And then instead of, okay, well now this is where shit gets different, right? Because now this is where stuff actually changes. So. When it's going through the list, it's going to go through the ones, and it's going to say, thanks, Trial of Fire. Yeah. So it's gonna go through this fucking random list here, and we've got to basically say it deletes the cards. So first of all, AI can't. Fair point. I should do this. I just copy this. Dot remove. List. Is this an index? No, this is a reference to the card, so that works. I can do that. That's a reference to the card itself, not the index, so I can do this. So now the AI cons no longer has it. Then I can say player. So we're gonna need to grab either the enemy turf or the turf. Why are you blue? Is it because of the... Okay. Dot We need, well, now we need the grid pause, right? So, the list I... So this is the card dot grid pause dot x to an int. But get this. Y equals null. Jesus Christ. Almighty Anon. And then, finally, we destroy... What? Why are you... What? I know what the command is, I just don't know why it wasn't filling it in there. Okay, whatever. So now we finally destroy... Not the fucking... Maybe that's why it was the slash. It was the slash all along. Also, inserts on now. So I destroy... Finally, list I finally say dot construct. And I think that works. I mean, I don't see why not. Seems legit for me. Legit enough. Dun, 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 dun. Forgot to add this thing to the deck. I like how a lot of the things from the Saga of Tanya the Evil soundtrack rip off of this. You'll hear it in a second. It's, this part. Okay, I was a bit off with my timing. There. That, right? A lot of the OSTs kind of rip off of that. As I was, they like do whatever with it. I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, right, anyway. It doesn't fucking matter, I'm probably going insane. I've added the thing to the deck now, so I can go back, I can close the game so it saves, because I haven't made the fucking save on the deck builder close, which I really fucking should do. And then I play the game, single player, yeah, whatever. So now, there should be a sweep? I don't have it in my hand. Yeah, new hand. Sweep, alright. Now, I've just gotta play the game. Okay. Fair. Sweep is neat and all, but I can't use it, and it takes up a spot in my thing, which is annoying. Jesus Christ, I'm getting a lot of cards I can't use. I'm doing this for now. I got 2 more sweeps. Bro, what is this hand? What is this hand? Yeah. This hand's kind of nutty. Probably should have used the attack card from my previous hand, but eh. I just need to get a decent amount of rubble going on their thing. That's all I'm testing here. But they're gonna keep filling it back in is the problem, because the AI is actually good and it's trying to win. It's trying to play, it's trying to actually play the game, which is evil. I don't want it to win. Why would I want the AI to play it's filled it back in! This is what I mean. Okay, okay. Discard, rebuild castle. Discard, castle rebirth. Put the 1x1. Put the 1x1. Put the 1x2 up here. Rebuild castle. Reconstruction. That was so fun. I'm sorry, that just sounded like the Among Us thing. Ba-da-bum. Like, that's the fucking Among Us thing. I'm not going nuts, right? Like, that literally just is. No. New hand. I didn't get an attack card again! It's just gonna fucking repair all. I'm almost dead. That's how well this game is going. Attack. Okay, now that I have a bunch of shit there. I don't have... Okay, sweep. Boom. It gets rid of it. That's all I wanted to do this game. I've been playing so horribly just because I wanted to test out this one fucking card, man. It's not the Among Us theme, though. It's he is mad. I'm mad, bro, that it's the fucking Among Us theme. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. This is... I can't listen to this song. I gotta change it. I've just changed it to a different one because I couldn't bear to listen to the Among Us theme. Oh, that was awful. Alright. Anyway, my point has been proven. This game is awful. I'm aborting it. My point is proven. The card probably works. I'm not gonna actually like thoroughly test it because I can't be fucking bothered. How long have I been streaming? I actually like have lost track of time. That's what happens a lot when I do stream. It's been an hour. Jesus. I did not think it has been an hour. I thought it was more like 20 minutes. That feels more of like a 20-minute job, to be honest. See what I'm talking about? He rips off the same theme again. Yeah, whatever. It's the same thing. They're all the same. But it's so good, though. The OST actually slaps. You know, I think the reason why I'm floundering right now is because I need to go back to, this... The thinking, the Overlord OST. That's what's going on right now. That's how we win. Why do I have a Dick Sword message? Who's messaged me? Okay. Okay. Anyway. Final thing maybe to do, I was thinking of, is maybe working on this, evaluate play. This giga function here. This is where people go to die. This is where you sell your soul. This right here. So, doing 10 and 11 should be really fucking easy, right? 10. If enemy health is less than max enemy health, then it's just gonna add this, but it's worth like 10,000 because you always want to play it if possible, right? There's no reason to not play it. There's only upsides to gain from playing it, so it should play it whenever fucking possible. Now, this is when shit gets a bit more interesting, which is the 11 one, because then it has to think more strategically, like it's gonna value playing it only, or like the maximum value is gonna be when it's lowest in health, right? It wants to play it, or it wants to keep it maybe until it's lower in health, or maybe if it's less than 50 health, then it plays it, I don't fucking know. So I say if enemy health is less than, actually, I'm not going to do that here. So I'm going to say float value. Do I have a val thing? I have a score. I have score. Okay. I need to move this so I can see chat. It's a Grover. Send me that, please. Okay, Saurus. Okay. Okay. I'll let you measure the stream lag between when I sent you that and when it appeared. In stream, at least. Okay. So I think that it's when it's desperate, like it's gonna die kind of thing. Like, what should the maximum score that it can possibly be? Maybe like 2,500, because like it's a life-saving thing, right? I'd say like base plays I want to be around 1,000 points. right? That's the way I balance them around. So 2,500 for something that's like life-saving, but TY. Okay. Homie is like drooling over the Grover image. I don't know what's going on there. So that's, I think, the maximum score. And then what I can do is I can say, I essentially want to scale this score with the health. So the lower... How would I do that exactly? I take the score... Okay. Float PP equals... So this is going to be the enemy health over max health. PP equals PP... Or 1 minus PP. Right, and then score times equals times equals PP, and then it adds PP. Right? Maybe. Might get some weight as well. Anyway. Yeah, you're drooling over it. What do you mean? I just noticed that you were like, you're questioning why I said you're drooling over this image. You said, it's to Grover, send me that, please. Eh. Also, yes, drooling over it. So, I believe what this will do is it'll say the maximum value is... Yeah. So, basically what this should do is essentially get... PP is the percent of health. So at 100%, it'll actually say 0 score. You don't want to play it. If score is greater than... Yeah, it is, bro. I mean, for Grover, there's no such thing as not drooling over Grover, bro. How could you not drool over this? This is peak. Like, this is peak performance there. So... It'll only actually put it in there if it's over 500. So if it's less than 500, it doesn't even like think of playing it at all, because it's like, why would I play it? It's bad. This though. Oh, I just realized something. I'll go through and do that later. So that's for the second eval stage. I just realized that for the cart, because there are some things when they don't, or when it's bad to play them, they don't get added to the best plays, or they don't get put in the list at all, right? Like if this thing is 0 score, it doesn't want to be put. It doesn't want to suggest playing it at all. So when I'm finding the second evaluation stage for finding what things to do and what things not to do, or what things to discard, I mean, then I can't just search through the plays. I've got to fucking do something else. Fucking hell. Okay, I'll do that later. Not a me now problem. I think this will just work, probably. I don't see why it wouldn't. I did kind of skip past 8 and 9, right? The 2 discards, because those are the ones that are going to take a minute. Wait, I can also do... I can also try and create an eval for 12 as well, if I want to. How's rebuilding eval at? That one I think is 7? I actually don't remember what this does. So what this seems to do is it takes 100 multiplied by the amount... I might boost this to 150, because it like never plays this card. I know why it doesn't, but whatever. I'm just gonna paste it again. There's a higher chance of doing it. That's just like changing some weight around. Is that shitty? Yeah. Do I care? No. Same thing, except on 12, it's player cons. Like, I think it is the exact same code. Like, I think I can just do that. I think I could just do that. Maybe? I can try, going... Start game. And wherever it loads this deck here, I can say not 8 or 9, but I can say 10, 11, and 12. I also want to go over to the AI turn, and do I have my debug shit on? I don't. I kinda want to log what's in the hand. Okay, what that's gonna do is it's just gonna print out all the cards currently in the AI's hand. So what it's holding. Let me peer at it. Kind of creepy, not gonna lie, but it'll let me do it. So I make a play, it should show me it. There you go. It's got 11 and 10 and whatever. The AI might honestly be worse now. There's a strong possibility that now it has these cards because they have because they take up valuable slots here. They could end up worsening it because it doesn't have the ability to clear them like I do. So they just end up like clogging up the deck a bit. And that's why that's why it's kind of important for me to add the fucking actual things that they need to have. And if they never shoot, then they can never get Rebel. They never get they got the ruble. But it's not going to be valued just yet because I haven't done anything. But what I am going to do is just new hand. I need cannons, not I need cannons right now. That's what I'm in dire need of. I want to put that there, but I also don't want to put that there. I'll put that there, though. I think the AI is stuck right now, or maybe it just was not putting anything significant. Yeah, the AI is currently stuck. And this is kind of what I feared would happen. If you take a look at the hand here, 7, 11, 10, 12, 11, 7, 10. It cannot play any of these cards. So, it's stuck. And this is why I need to create some kind of thing to maybe help out the AI and maybe behind the scenes. I mean, I already actually have something running behind the scenes to try and prevent the AI from doing exactly this. Which is this little jiggy here of code, which runs after it plays. Like, after it draws a new card. This, essentially, what this does is just goes through and makes sure that it doesn't have, more than 2 of the same card. Right? If it has a card, like, if it has 2 12s, it cannot have a third 12 in there. Right? That's what it's doing. Because what was happening before is it was like filling its hand up with 7s and then never playing those, and then it was good. But now it's got a bunch of cards in its hand that it just can't play. And since there are no discard cards that it has, it can't get rid of them ever. So that's why I've got to add the discard and new hand cards to the AI. Because it breaks after like 14 moves now. So I did actually make it worse by adding those cards to it. But, you know, you win some, you lose some, whatever. And I know exactly why it's happening, so I'm not too worried about this. If this was happening and I didn't know why, that'd be kind of ew gross. But I believe the issue lies mostly in the fact that it's drawing these cards and then it can't play them, and then it clogs up the hand, preventing them from drawing anything that it can play, which kind of removes the fun from the game if the AI is just unable to play it. So I do actually, it is like actually vital that I give the AI the discard cards and make it actually able to play the game. So yeah, fun shit. Anyway, now that I've got this, sources done drooling over Grover, and some other stuff, I'm actually pretty good for this stream. I mean, that is, if I find, did I close it? My voice cracked there, hella. But I think that is everything that I listed for this stream. If I take a look at my goals here, boom, implement new hand card, done, repair castle, done, repair castle rebirth, done, sweep card, done, maybe create AI balances in second eval stage, not second eval stage, but I did do the AI balances for some of them. Not doing the second eval stage, that's going to be a pain. But, you know, it is like actually pretty cool now. And you know, if I want to actually play the game, because my recent change clogs up the hand way too much and prevents the AI from doing anything. But if I want to actually allow people to play the game, I can just comment out that part. It's kind of janky, but it works. All the cards I've added actually work. I've got to spice up their visuals a bit, because currently they're just using the base hammer and sickle, because that's what I'm using for like the base card. Because why not? So I just got to give these like their actual images to make them more unique, like all these ones, and yeah, they'll fit right in. And I do love the 3x1 wall span. I think I should add some more 3x1 walls in there. Yeah. What? I like how hell basically breaks like everything. I haven't thought of any more real like things to restrictions to put on the deck, but you never know. Could think of more. I like genuinely can't think of anything else like besides what I've already gone over what the restrictions are. I probably should put a key somewhere about what the total restrictions are, like what every restriction is. So you're not just blindly guessing, but who gives a fuck, man? I, for one, am kind of tired. It's like, I mean, it's not that late, but I've done quite a bit today. I'm probably gonna call it here. I just realized you spelled illegal as illegal. Did I actually? That's kind of funny. Did I mistype it and spell it with one L? I did. That's pretty great. That's not even an issue in the deck builder. That's a fucking code thing. How many other times has this happened? No. Is there no, that's the only instance. Uh there you go. Now it's illegal. Now I mean this one should the text I don't know if I like the text being white because then I don't know. Something in there has got to imply that's illegal. It feels weird hovering over this and then the text is just like normal. It feels like there should be some kind of like warning in there. I don't know. Uh oh. Okay. You know what? I've got to change the font here. I hate this. I always hate it when this happens. I can't let me go over to the scene view. I hate fonts that are like this where the I and the L, the capital I and the lowercase L are like essentially the same thing, just like slightly different sizes. Like what the fuck, bro? I just prefer it if there was like something to maybe differentiate the two. And maybe the L is a tiny thing here. Maybe there's some shit at the top and bottom. I don't fucking know. Just something so they're not the exact same. Maybe the border. Maybe. Just something. I just wanted to imply something on the like hover thing, so you know. Uh-oh, bad. Small tangent about I's and L's. Over. Yeah, that's Wait a minute. No. Code red. Code red. Code red. I didn't type segs in there. Code red. Uh-oh. This is bad. I can't end the stream just yet. I gotta fix this. What do you mean sign in? It's already signed in. What do you mean? This is bullshit, man. Hold on. It's gonna say, yeah, no, cancel this. Sign into this. I want it to go over here. That'll autofill. Yeah, okay. Fuck you. So where's my that's aux tools. We need to go out. Wait, what? No. Go back to home. Go back to home. Get out of this. Go to the gamer club because that's where I keep these things. Gadir 2. You boom. You open workspace. That say 1.6 gigabytes on it. Anyway, change sets. This one. Comment. No, just name segs. Comment. This one's fine. It's this one. Why can't I edit this? Edit comment. Why does it let you select it if you can't edit it? Anyway, edit done. That didn't save. Yes, it did. It's not appearing here. Now it's good. Oh, oh, crisis averted. I don't know why it's not updating here, but close tab. Can I? Is it in here? Windows Plastic SCM. Oh, that just pulled it out over here, even though it should be over here. Why is console out? Change sets. Oh. 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 All right, that just That was a real. I think that is what should have had the intense music, you know, like this that would have fit. But no, I was caught up in the moment there. That was. I think I would have died. Cause look at all this. Look at my streak of segs. Oh, it's so okay, one second. One second here. Where's Plastic SCM? Let me add him. Let me add him. The fuck did I close it? I closed it. Oh, okay. Fixed again. Double fix. Double fix. I have a message. We be counting, boys. Uh... Yes. Anyway. I exist. Maybe. Second problem fixed. It is now more beautiful than it was before. Because now this thing, it's actually a figment of our imagination. There is no more SSS. SSS. I don't know why it's bugging. It's not showing it. I have to close it and open it, but I don't feel like it. So, there you go. That's probably the stream for today. I don't actually have anything else planned because I kind of did everything I was planning on doing. In terms of like game progress, pretty cool. Kind of ruined the AI because I haven't given it the ability to actually usefully manage its hand yet. So kind of an L on my part, but when I get it, when I allow it to actually fuck with its own hand instead of just playing whatever is currently in it, then it'll actually be Gucci. It'll be good. It'll stop sucking ass. I mean, it doesn't actually like when when it doesn't have the cards for what? Why can't I remember the thing? When it doesn't have the cards that I added today, it actually plays fairly well, I think. And I can also up the difficulty artificially. Not artificially, but like I can up the difficulty by because currently what it's doing is it's selecting randomly from like the top. It's like the top 5. It selects a random move from the top 5 best moves, and what I can do is I can just say make it like on medium difficulty, select like from like the top like 4, and then from hard it selects from like the top 3 or something. I don't fucking know. I can do other stuff as well to increase the AI difficulty by like changing the balancing of cards. I actually kind of did that in part of it, where I prioritized play again cards on the higher difficulties. But that stuff's kind of boring to talk about, just how the AI is weighted and the moves in the decisions it makes. But it's actually like a fairly competent AI for the when it has the 8 move deck, or when it has the 8 card deck. When it has the 11 card deck, it starts breaking and pissing its shit all over the place, pissing and shitting and farting all over the place because it doesn't have the actual cards that it needs to be able to manage the cards that it can't play yet. Also, because I still haven't made actual deck balancing, like the fact that every card has the equal draw chance right now, which it shouldn't. That's a bad way of phrasing it. Every card should have an equal chance of being drawn, but that since the decks just contain one of each card, they all have an equal chance of being drawn, which I feel like should not be true in the starting deck. Or the deck, at least the AI has. Currently, they all have an equal weight, so the AI is just as likely to get a card that it can play as a card that it can't, which is why it was clogging up so fast, and that's at least part of it. Anyway, this is enough of me talking, rambling around about random shit. I'm probably gonna end the stream here because, yeah, why not? I've got not a I can talk. I've got not a whole lot else going on besides, you know, life and school and the holidays that just happened and this game and the thing that I may be writing and the books that I'm reading. But, you know, I got not a whole lot going on. So, see you guys later. I've got to think of some kind of like actual intro and outro thing to do because I just make up some random bullshit at the end to say when I'm leaving. But yeah, see y'all later. Could be in the past, could be in the present, could be in the future.